This play is part of LA Theatre Works Relativity Series of science-themed plays. Lead funding for the Relativity Series is provided by the Alfred P. Sloan Foundation, bridging science and the arts in the modern world.
This is LA Theatre Works. I'm Susan Loewenberg. Now, LA Theatre Works continues with Relativity by Cassandra Medley.
Internal neuropeptide melanin may prove to be physically advantageous in terms of just write a quick draft, then stall. Get too busy to finish. Stall publication and stall. Smile and stall and fake and smile and stall, and you call that loving her? Tell her in terms of she'll never forgive you. No. Trust her. Toughen up and tell her. Tell her. Then who do you have? She's my best friend. She's your only real friend. In terms of experimentation, may someday prove that neuropeptide, who else do I? Danny. Girl, you know I used to point at sisters on the arms of those white boys. Don't let him in too deep. Watch it. In fact, stop it. You know not to trust them. You have never gone over to the pale dudes before. Get yourself back to the brothers, girl. But come on, Callie. Get real. At least be honest about that. Face it. You laugh and your brain is turned on. He touches you and you bubble up his hands. Ooh. His tongue. Ooh. He curls your toes. Now you know that's the truth. Biology don't seem to give a damn that he's one of them. Kalima, your name will be on this, and colleagues and students will surf it on the "she needs my help." Just tell her.
First off, I've sent out the press release. I regret to announce the death of the last kidney transplant animal in our study. But don't lose faith, the rodent slept for 8 days. It may not seem like a very long time, but what you've done is quite revolutionary. I'm looking forward to our continuing. Okay, I'm not going to offer my congratulations to the 7 chosen for my special projects team. You need no congratulations. Every single one of you is used to being chosen as top of your class, as Phi Beta this and that, and for all the top prizes. Used to being told how gifted you are. It should come as no surprise. Now, you all know that I'm known for being tough. You know I don't play favorites. Any and all rumors that you've heard about me are most likely true. I will work your butts off and then some. I do rollerblade 3 miles every morning before work. How many of you go in for Starbucks double shot cappuccino? People after my own heart. And it's true. I do wash the soaps in my office from 2 p.m. until 3 p.m. Amazingly, so much stupidity helps me think better afterwards. Now, we'll follow the same protocol as Dr. Gordon, and I'll take all questions later. But this is what I want to know right here, right now. Why are you working here? Is it to try to be in on the patents for as many gene sequences as you can so as to build up your stock portfolio? Is it just to go through the motions while you dream of building your retirement home in Tahiti? Or do you really love science? See, I plan to work with you all very closely, and I'm going to watch you. And above all, I have one non-negotiable demand. That you love science. That you love what you do. That you bless the day you found your way to this profession, which will give you your own special place in history. That's right, you heard me. And if you think this question's corny, then we're going to have a problem. Do you truly love what you do? Do you wake up mornings, rain or shine, and race to get to the lab? Do you keep polishing your sense of wonder and amazement? Do you cultivate what Einstein referred to as holy curiosity? Do you? Do you?
Charming speech. I'm sorry, Danny, but if you ask me, her style sucks.
You don't yet know her style, Kalima.
11 staff people, gone.
They haven't lost their jobs, Cal.
No, just publicly humiliated. Instantly demoted. No chance to make their case. Captain Preston says walk the gangplank, you walk.
Give me a break. They were transferred to the second floor. What's the demerit in that?
Oh, please.
They're just not working in special projects directly under the one and only you-know-who.
Like us? Bully for us.
Shit, damn, you kidding me? Working as Iris Preston's research assistant? Couldn't be that you're predisposed to dislike her.
Don't give me that look. Listen, I admit the special projects thing is flattering, but...
Flattering? Your resume has just tripled in value. Hang on one second. Hey, is everybody still at the reception? Oh, there's nobody home. You are gonna celebrate, damn it. Come here, you.
Put me down. Put me down. Wait, not so fast. Not so fast.
Hey, would I still drive you wild with desire if I hadn't made the list? One thing she's dead wrong about, though, that all of us are used to being always congratulated. Not me, man. My old man's allergic to giving any praise whatsoever. I think he realizes by now that I've graduated high school.
Oh. You want your congratulations? Huh. Well, let me see what I can come up with tonight.
Ooh, why wait?
Yeah.
It's almost lunch.
Really? I mean, the way she just... Boom, boom, boom. You. Get out of here and go down to the second floor. She's confusing science with the military.
I know people had their feelings hurt. I saw that.
Did you? The look on Paul and Fred's and Rosalind's faces? Or were you just too busy with your own hide?
There's no nice way to do what had to be done.
What about a respectful way? Demote people in private. Don't just read off a damn list in front of each and everybody. Plus, their salary increases are gonna nosedive. Watch. They're not special projects.
Mother Teresa, hold it. You know you can't do great research without a top team. Come on.
Of course I know that. That's not
She's
what
got the guts to do what Gordon should have done but didn't have the balls to. Even Rosalind and Paul. Down to the second floor till they can hack it.
Oh, yes. Rosalind and Paul. Well, what a relief to know that Preston has the guts to move even black personnel to the second floor.
Who was complaining about Rosalind just this morning?
That's not my point. People aren't just debris.
She zooms in here and she doesn't play favorites.
You mean play color favorites?
I mean play any favorites.
That must give you great relief.
Doesn't it give you great relief?
Anyway, why complain? I've got other choices. This lab is not the only ace in my deck. With my vita and now my teaching experience...
In a new lab, you'll have to start off relatively near the bottom rung, babe. You heard her. There's a worldwide pile of the gifted and brilliant, all clawing our way up the same cliff.
What about my Yale offer? They guarantee I can start at my same level. How long have they been bugging me to move?
Yippee for Yale. Are you serious? You mean you'd rather join that retro monkey stem cell team slogging away up at... This right here is the cut of the cutting edge. We might have implanted animals with actual working kidneys grown from embryonic cells.
Yes, impossible until very recently. And monkey cell testing also might surprise us all one day.
Monkey cells are not as flexible as the swine or rat cells, right? Am I right? Do they generate the varieties of cells? No, they don't.
Yes. Is this the lecture course, Doctor? I can bring new vision to a new lab. I damn sure don't have to stay here.
Look, babe, is it 'cause she might recognize you?
Of course she must recognize me. She's been combing through my parents' pamphlets since 1970.
She chose you, right? Right? It's obvious that she gets it.
Gets it?
That you're one of the worldwide science escapees from medieval mentalities back home. There's a ton of us out here.
Don't equate my situation with yours.
How is your being a sun person any different from the altar boy with God as a truant officer burn in hell childhood that I had? To this day, my mom still tears up because I don't go to mass and take communion. And look at Simon dealing with his Hasidic tribe trying to bring him back to the fold, or Ayodele with her Baptist creationist parents.
My mother is a scholar, not some religious fanatic.
You did hear yourself, right?
Well, at least if my mother has a problem with one of her staff, she allows them the dignity of dismissing them in private. Anyway, if I'm not interested in your opinion of my... Just... There's no way you can understand.
Guess I don't have the melanin that it takes to understand.
Whoa.
Okay, Callie, X that. You know I talk shit. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry.
No,
Please.
Yeah, well, I guess we finally got it out. It's only taken 6 months, but we finally crossed over.
Well, why'd you tell me your background in the first place? You testing me?
Do you need to be tested?
Please, let's not do this.
Think of me as a black person, Daniel.
Daniel?
You heard the question.
I think of you as smart, funny, sexy, finally somebody who loves the things I love.
And comfortably colorless. Somebody whom you can pretend takes color for granted like any white person. And so therefore comfortable to be with like any other white person.
Ah, shit. Don't people usually want to be comfortable with each other if they're together?
Can we please speak in my office, Dr. Davis? And so we meet. Your file is quite impressive, distinguished.
Believe it or not, my mother actually raised me to have an inquiring mind.
Kalima, may I call you?
Well, yes, we're all very informal here.
Welcome to Special Projects.
To what do I owe the honor of this private hello?
Let's be clear, shall we? As long as you keep up your end of the work, your level of achievement, then your personal life is your own business.
I'll be transferring to the Yale laboratory. I've already received an offer.
Well, in that case, we've nothing else to discuss.
My mother doesn't deserve your scathing attacks.
Attacks? It's nothing personal, it's science. Pure science. Now don't try to tell me you don't understand that.
There are any number of thinkers who hold that philosophy, and yet you concentrate on my mother.
Dr. Reed happens to be one of the most widely published and successful representatives of such a view. What about that standing room only conference going on right now? That has nothing to do with me.
I'm sorry, but your pose as the rational party in all of this strikes me as rather suspect. Ever since I can remember, it's been like you're on some private crusade.
Melanin as a conduit in the human brain that links us to the spiritual world. Oh, please. Black people giving birth to albinos, who in turn produce the white race. Now, honestly.
I'm not here to defend her.
It's not possible to defend her, or any of those other scholars who... Our people have been held back long enough by ignorance.
Our people?
You show me the evidence, the irrefutable data that proves we are superior in intelligence, superior in emotional sensibility, superior in any other way to any other group on this earth.
I said I'm not here to defend her.
What about that pathetic, sorry to be so blunt, but to try to connect Einstein's theory of relativity to their hogwash?
I know what they say. I've heard it all my life.
But you apparently chose to study and learn science anyway. Real science. Anyway, must have taken great fortitude. Shh, Missy, relax. My new kitty, spaying time, on her way to the vet.
Unfortunately, social conditions, racial incidents in America make that kind of philosophy seem valid.
You don't expect me to seriously respond to that, do you? Well, Dr. Davis, good luck. Missy, stop it. Shh.
Just roll up some catnip in a sock. It'll make her
Good day, Dr. Davis.
I know how good I am. I know I'm one of the best.
You're the one handing in your resignation. No problem, I accept it. I mean, you're good, maybe the best on your level that I've come across in years. So, I'll train a select few, to be better than you. Much better.
I deserve this chance. You know I deserve this chance.
You've chosen to resign, correct? Well?
You can imagine how tough this is given my family.
Boo-hoo. Kalima, my God, people have been rebelling against their parents since Eden. You're a postdoc, for God's sake. Doesn't your mother realize that your entire career is one giant and total rebellion?
It's none of your business what's between me and my mother.
Now, that is absolutely true. Shut the door behind you. Oh, and this proposal from you and Dan McClellan, the online science lab, very creative and clever. Please notify him so that he can find a new partner.
That lab outreach project was originally my idea. The website design is Dan's. The original idea is mine. The challenge is to figure out how to attract even very young kids to science. So we've been asking everybody on staff to try and remember what it was like when they had their first taste of the wonder of experiments. Me, I wore out my first microscope at age 8, staring into water droplets at all that squiggly life invisible to the naked eye, all that magic, all that sequencing of the unseen, but real life happening in...
Yes. Isn't nostalgia lovely? But you walked in here to do one thing, and now you're backtracking because you realize that you're going to lose a crucial notch on your crucial resume. Understandable. If I were you, I'd think twice about passing up the opportunity to work with me, too. You had it, you blew it. Yale deserves you. Or Princeton. Princeton's got an opening in the lower ranks. Get Dr. Gordon's recommendation.
It's not the resume. Really, it's not. It's because you're zealous about your work, our work, and you're not ashamed to show it or to live it. It's because you're so determined not to ever let the work get stale. It's because you hold to what's extraordinary in what we do. You wanted to know if we love science, beyond the prestige, awards, prizes, if we worship curiosity. If we wake up every day hoping to be astonished, if we want to make a contribution and an impact on humanity, well, that's me you're talking about. God damn it. That's me.
This is LA Theatre Works' production of Relativity by Cassandra Medley. Our story continues next time. I'm Susan Loewenberg, producing director of LA Theatre Works.